So for today, we're going to be reviewing how to use words in place to generate documents in Microsoft Dynamics 365. Uh, the idea is that we are going to be doing the explanation of the topic, and after that, we are going to be doing the demonstration about how it works in the system. So as an introduction, the CRM Dynamics offers the possibility of include documents template. Basically, on CRM, you could use Word templates or you could use Excel templates. For the today's session, we are going to be reviewing the Word templates. That basically is a tool that allows you to generate documents directly from the system, integrating information that you already have in the CRM. So the agenda for today is going to be basically these five main topics. The first one is going to be how to create a Word template. Basically, there are multiple ways to do it, and I will try to explain all of them. How to enable the developer tab is something that you need to do directly in the Word. I mean, in the Word system, because if not, it's not going to be possible to include the field. After that, it's going to be how to define a Word template, and then it's going to be how to upload the Word template back into the CRM and generate the document from the Word template. Okay, the first one is going to be how to create a Word template. So there are basically two ways to do it. The first one is going directly to the settings page. And the next one is going to be go directly to a record, or the last one is going to be go to the list of the records. So let me try to explain you all of them. The first one is go to setting page. So you could go here to the CRM and just click here in advanced settings. When you click in advanced settings, the system is going to open this another tab with this information. You could click here on templates, and when you enter to template, the CRM is going to show you like 5 options, and one of them is going to be the document template option. On that option, you could just go directly to download. So you need to click here to document template. And as soon as you enter there, the system is going to show you the current templates that you have in your system. And it's going to show you something that you could just skip. And here you could just click on new. When you click on new, you could define what kind of template do you want to work. So if you want to use as an Excel template, you just need to select here. But if you need to select the Word template, you just need to click here. You could define the entity that you want to relate to the template. The template by default is going to be related directly to one entity by default. After that, you could create relations to some other entities that could be related with the same entity. But by default, you need to select at least one entity. That in this case is going to be account. So if you select account, you could select on select entity. And here the CRM is going to show you what are the relations that you already have with the account entity. So for example, here I could see that there is one-to-one relationship between account and some other entities, like for example, all of these ones. There are some end-to-one relationship and there are some other end-to-end. You need to know what's the model of the information that you want to select. So like, for example, if you want to select an account and probably include all the cases or something related to that account, so you need to select, for example, here. If you want to select all the cases related to this account, so you need to select cases. Or if you want to include the activities or something like that. So for the moment, we are going to select case. And I'm going to download the template. Okay, so far I just created a template and I just downloaded. Okay, so we're going to go in back to the template later, but for a moment, the first option to download a template is going to be go directly to setting page. The second one is from a record. So if you enter to an account on, for example, if I enter to this account, and if I click here in the button ribbon, let's wait for a moment. It's taking longer. Okay, so if I click here, I could click on the Word templates, And here the system is going to show me one option to download a template directly from here. That is going to be download template. The other one is going to be upload template if I want to upload the template later. So for the moment, if I want to download the template, I just need to click here. And the system is going to show me what are the other templates that probably I already have here. So for the moment, if you want to download the template, you could just click here. That's the second option to download the template. And the third one is going to be just being here in a view, for example, all accounts or any view that you have, you could just select it in the record. You don't need to enter. And you could just click here to Word template, and it's going to show you the same information, just like download and upload the template. So you could download the template as well here. Okay. So basically, those are 3 ways to create a template. We are going to be customizing the template later, so I'm just wanted to show you how to generate the template. Okay. There are 2 important things that you have to keep in mind is that there are 2 different templates on the system. I mean, if you enter here using the settings and the template, this is going to be a template, a system template. It's going to be available for the whole users in the system because it's a system template. But if you upload or if you create a template directly here using the functionality that I just showed you that is on the view or is on the record, it's going to be a record template. So it means that if you create a user template, it's going to be available just for you. But if you create a system template, it's going to be available for all the people in the system. So just define what's the kind of template that you want to create. So for example, here I have Word templates that are system templates. And if I want to define my personal Word template, I could enter here and see what are my personal templates. Okay. What I'm mentioning that because to delete, if you want to delete a personal document template, probably you create a personal template that you want to delete it later. You could create an advanced file to the personal document templates entity and just delete it. Or if you want, you could just click here in Word templates. And as soon as you enter here, it's going to be in the last option is going to be an option that say my personal template. You could just click there and the system is going to show you all the personal templates that you have on that entity. Like basically, for example, here I have one. So if you want to delete it, you could just click here and just delete it. And you could upload it again if you want. But if you want to delete, that's the way to delete it. If you want to update a template, the way is delete the template and upload it again. You cannot just enter to the template and modify it or something like that. I mean, you could edit the information, but you cannot just upload again the template. So you could like edit the information or download the template, but as soon as you need to modify something, you need to download, delete this record and create a new one and modify the download file. And after that, just create a new template because on the same template, it's not going to allow you to modify. Okay, so we already saw how to download the template, how to delete it, and to update, just basically delete it and create it again. So here I was just showing you how to create a template. You just need to go to the option, select Word template, select the entity, and just select entity to download the template. The system is going to show you the relations that you already have created with that entity, and it's going to allow you to select multiple relations to define what's going to be available in the template. And that's it. So basically, those are the options that you have to start using the template. So this is the file that we just downloaded at the beginning. Let's say template, for example, and account template. Let me put just this, just to identify that this is for today. And that's the file that we just downloaded. Okay. Okay. So if we want to start configuring the template, the first thing that we need to do is enable the developer tab. How to enable the developer tab? Well, that's something that you need to do on Word. So you need to open your Word on your system. And as you can see here, I already have the developer tab here, but it's something that is not going to appear by default. So you need to go to File and go to Options. And here is going to be a section called Customize Ribbon. When you click on Customize Ribbon, you could click here, and this section or this tab is not going to be selected by default. So you just need to select it, and it's going to appear directly in the system. So it's something that you need to do, because on that tab is going to be available all the options that you require to modify the template. Okay, so just enable the developer tab. You could just disable later, but okay, I'll just leave it there. So you could just click on the developer tab, and now you could modify the template. Okay. Okay, let's define the template. What it means? Define the template is how I'm going to include the information directly on the system. So I'm going to review pretty quick the PowerPoint just to show you the information, and then we could do that on the system. Okay, so on the developer tab, you could use the XML mapping pane that is going to show you all the possible information that you could gather from the system. There, you should select the right one that is related with the entity. I will explain you the as soon as we do the step by step. I will explain you that. When you select that is this one. Okay, so you need to select that say URM, and then you will start including the fields on the part on the word. Okay, I'm going to do that directly in the system. Okay, you could include a table, including a repeat section, but it's available. So let's do that. Let's open the document that we downloaded, the account template. This one is going to be available, and just enable edit. Okay. Let's say that you are going to generate a document with the information of the account. So let's say that you want to include something like this one. I don't know. Let me see what exactly we have in an account. Like, for example, you need to generate a document that includes the account name, and that probably include the phone number. Let's modify something here just to have that information here. Let's suppose that that's my phone number, or at least the optimal phone number. So let's something like account and phone number. Let's say that you generate a document with this structure, and that you're going to be probably defining the style or all the information that you want to. I mean, that's the template that you are going to configure. You could include images, you could include tables, you could include whatever you need. And after that, if you want to combine, or if you want to include information that you already have in your CRM, you need to use the developer tab. So when you use the developer tab, you need to use the XML mapping pane. And here in the custom XML part, you need to select the one that say URN, or that say the entity that you want to use. Like, for example, in this case, it's going to be account. So you need to select account, and here you are going to have access to the information. So, for example, here in the let's say the name. So it'll be name, like for example name. Okay, so I'm going to right click, insert content, and rich text, for example. And for the phone number, you just need to know what's the field that you want to include. Like, usually it's going to be address one phone number or something like that. Like, for example, this one. And you just need to include. There is multiple things here. You could include text box, combo box, drop down, some other things. But for the moment, I'm going to include just text. Okay. So I'm just supposing that that this one is going to be the name of the field, the name, the telephone one. Okay. So those are the fields that you want to include in the section. So you just need to save the template here. Okay. If for example, let me see if this entity, if this one has, for example, cases. If this account has some related cases, you could include uh, uh, a control in a repeatable way. Okay, so like a table, include some a section with a table and just um, relay the information that is included in the section. You just need to create a table and just select the option insert content as repeating. And with that, you're going to be able to include the fields directly in a table. Okay. Okay. So how to upload the template? That's it. The tricky, well, not the tricky part, but the next step. Basically, you have your section here. As I mentioned, you could include images, charts, or whatever. You need to save the record, save the document, sorry, and you need to upload it back to the CRM. How you are going to be uploading that? So, and that's something that I explained before. If you want to generate that document and make it available for everybody, you need to go here to advanced settings and upload the document here in the settings tab. That one in that way is going to be available for the whole people in the system. That's one way. And the other one is just go directly here and upload it here. But if you include the file here, it's going to be available just for you. So for a moment, let's include it, but for everybody. So I'm going to browse the file. Let me see. And I'm going to upload the file. Okay. So the file is going to be available now. It's going to be with the name account template and today, the day of today. And it's going to be available immediately. So you could define that there are some specific roles that could use so if you want to define security roles to define who is going to be available to use the template, you could do it. But if you don't do that, it's going to be available for everybody. So let's go back to account and let's enter here to the Word template. And in the Word template, the system is going to show me all the available templates, including the system template and including my personal template. Let's generate this one that is going to be the template that we just generate. Let's open a file. Well, in this case, generated Optimus and the phone number didn't work. So the account name was properly selected, but for some reason I didn't select the right field. So let's try to correct that. So as I mentioned, you cannot just modify the record. Basically, you need to delete the template here. Let's do that in that way. You just need to delete the template, go back to the file. The original one could be work, could be okay. So you just need to select the file, delete this one, because apparently that's not the file, that's not the field. And let's try to review which one is the right one. So apparently it's something called telephone one directly, this one, not the other one that I just thought. So you could just save the modification and now try to upload as a user template, like my personal template. So go back to Word template and let's select the template directly from here, just to see the difference. So upload a template. Okay, it's going to be available immediately. If you go here, you are not going to see the file here because it's going to be personal. So you need to Word templates and the option should be there, but shouldn't be on the work template. Should be in the personal template. That's basically the difference. It's going to appear here, and it's not going to be available for anybody else. So you could just click here. It's going to work exactly the same, but it's going to be just available for you. Okay, so here you could see that you're going to have the account, you're going to have phone number, and basically you could do templates as complex as you require. Basically, you need to just define what exactly you want to include. Okay, so if you want to delete that template, now you cannot go to the settings. You need to go to the Word template. You need to enter to, and something important is that if you upload a template as a personal template, you cannot just change it or move it as system template. You need to upload it again. So you could just delete the template here. You could just select, delete. And if you want to move it to system template, you could just upload the template again for the system way. But that's the two ways to do it, basically. Okay. How to generate the document? So basically, as soon as you have the template already uploaded in the system, let's upload it again. I'm gonna upload it as a system template. So remember, you just need to upload a file as a system template. It's going to be available immediately. And as soon as you have the file uploaded in the system, you could go to the account and generate the document. If you want, you could just select the account directly from the view. You could do that in that way as well. So for example, you could select here, and I could just, no, apparently not. Okay, I don't, yes, just as slow. But if you select that, you could go to the Word template. You could just wait. And you could generate the document directly from here. Even if you don't enter to the record, you could just generate the document here. And as soon as you generate the document, it's going to be with the information that you previously included in the template. Okay, basically, I know I'm probably something kind of simple, but it's pretty useful. And it's going to allow you to generate multiple documents with all the information that you already have in your system. And it's going to avoid you to have to create multiple reports. So I think that's something pretty powerful. Okay, so basically that's the way to create or to use documents template. I know that probably some of you don't have access to create that directly in your system because you don't have permissions, or even you don't have a CRM instance to try. So here we want to share with you a URL with an instance that you could use to try by yourself. You could enter anytime to this instance. It's going to be available. This user and this password is going to be a system administrator on that instance. So you could try without any issue in terms of security roles or something like that. And if you have any issue, or you have any comment, or if you need any assistance with any specific topic, or if you want to have anything additional about this topic, just send me an email. That's my email, and I will answer you as soon as I can. Okay, but for sure I'm going to be answering you. So thanks everyone for the participation. The topic, I know that is pretty short, pretty simple, but there's not too much to add on that topic. But it's something that I want to share with you today. Okay, so thanks everyone for your time.